Cindy Novotny, Wednesday Wisdom. Although I've noticed some of you are getting it on Tuesday nights, but that's okay. You know, I think it comes from Europe. We got to be on top of it. But this is your IACC Wednesday Wisdom from Cindy Novotny. So today I'm going to focus on leadership, my friends. I have now been to several IACC conference centers in the last few months, and I've had some very candid conversations with some salespeople that are struggling. They're struggling overcoming objections. They're struggling making their numbers. They're struggling prospecting with market segments. And I look at the leaders. If you're a director of sales and marketing, or a director of conference planning, or a general manager, and you are listening to me, you better listen up. And if you're not listening to me, why aren't you listening to me? You need to listen to me. One-on-ones every week. Go on site visits with your sales team, with your conference planning team. Watch them in action. How are they selling? How are they selling the competitive advantage that I talk about? How are they selling what we do better at an IACC conference resort or conference center than all of our competition? If you are not inspecting what you expect, how do you know that they're actually going to be able to win the business? And when they lose the business and they tell you, oh, well, it's about rate, it's about price, they didn't want that, they wanted something else, you don't even know if that's really the case. And it's not that they're making it up. It's that that's what the customer told them. I'm here to tell you as a leader, every Friday I get a status report from my team. It shows me their prospecting, new from new, new from old, and new from existing. It also shows me anything at risk. When a customer isn't returning your calls, when we're not able to look at how we're going to book more business from a customer, when things aren't falling into place, it means something is at risk. And it's your job as a leader to step in and do something about that. You see, one of the things that we do at IACC is offer a lot of education. We do webinars, and not just our webinars. There's all kinds of webinars that are in conjunction with MPI and several other planners. We just had one that was done last couple weeks ago with discussing how to increase your attendance, from an MPI specialist. So if you are not engaging with all of the educational, resources that are out there from IACC, you're missing a huge opportunity. Being a part of IACC gives you something to be a much bigger part of, especially if you're a smaller company. I know there's a couple huge organizations that are a part of IACC, but many of you, it's a one or two. You need us, and you need IACC. But we need to help you. So reach out. We just did a leadership webinar a few weeks ago and talked about feedback and developing the team. I couldn't believe that there was only maybe 20 people on that. There should have been 30, 40, 50 people on that webinar. I know you're busy, but busy and productive can be two different things. If you're going to be productive as a leader in today's world, you have to give your team the skills they need, and sometimes you need those skills too. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time from a great IACC location somewhere on the road.